The letter arrived at Station Kepler 442 on a cold morning in December, transmitted through the Galactic Relay Network with a routing tag that made absolutely no sense. Jace Morin stared at the crumpled digital header on his workstation screen, coffee halfway to his lips, trying to understand how a message addressed to Santa Claus, North Pole, Earth had ended up in his maintenance queue. He opened it anyway. Dear Santa, my name is Lyra Kin. I am 8 cycles old. My teacher says you are a human myth, but I do not think myths get mail addresses. I looked you up in the Earth database. I live on Totseti with my mother. She works in the water extraction facility. It is just us now. My father's ship did not come back from the asteroid mines last year. I do not want toys. I want my mother to smile again. She thinks I do not see her cry, but I do. Our heating unit broke, and she says we cannot afford a new one until next quarter. It gets very cold at night here. If you are real, could you help? I have been good. I helped Mother with her work reports, and I got top marks in xenobiology. Thank you, Lyra Kin. Jace read it twice. Then he pulled up the transmission data. Tot Seti, a mining colony 4 light-years out. Barely established. Populated mostly by Rin families working contracts with human corporations. The kid had somehow accessed Earth's cultural database, found references to Santa Claus, and launched a message into the void with the desperate hope that magic might be real. He should have deleted it. Forwarded it to the entertainment committee as a curiosity. He had 17 busted actuators to repair, a leaking coolant line in Sector 7, and a mountain of paperwork that made him want to spacewalk without a helmet. Instead, Jace pulled up the colony's public records. Lyra Kin. Age 8 by Rin standards, about 6 in Earth years. Father, deceased, industrial accident. Mother, Kessa Kin, facilities operator, salary barely above subsistence. No living relatives listed. No insurance payout on file. Jace sat back in his chair, the heating unit. He knew the model they'd be using out there, cheap prefab gear that corporations handed out to colonial workers. Probably a thermostat 3000, notorious for failing in low temperatures. He'd rebuilt a dozen of them. He checked his personal account balance. 3 months of salary saved up for a new grav bike he'd been eyeing. He looked at the number for a long moment, then pulled up a supplier catalog. 2 weeks later, Jace stood in the cargo bay, inspecting the crate he'd just signed for. One fully refurbished thermostat, 5,000 better than anything the colony had standard. He'd paid extra for expedited shipping through the commercial freighters that ran the Tenseti route. He'd also included a basic repair kit, a maintenance manual, translated into Rin script, and a sealed box of Earth chocolate bars, because the database said Rin metabolisms could handle them. He sat down at his workstation and composed a message. Dear Lyra, Santa received your letter. He's very sorry to hear about your father. He wants you to know that your father was brave, and that the stars remember brave people. Santa is sending you a new heating unit. It should arrive in 5 days. There are instructions for your mother. If she has any trouble installing it, she can send a message to this address, and Santa's helper elves will talk her through it. Santa also wants you to know that you're already helping your mother more than you know. Being kind and working hard in school makes her proud, even when she's sad. Keep being good, Lyra. Keep being smart. The galaxy needs more people like you. P.S. Santa included something called chocolate. It's very popular on Earth. Share it with your mother. Yours truly, S. Claus. He sent it. Then he tagged the cargo crate with Lyra's address and authorized the shipment. 3 weeks passed. Jace had nearly forgotten about it, or at least, he told himself he had when a new message appeared in his queue. Dear Santa, the heating unit came. Mother cried, but she was smiling. She said it was too much. But I told her you were real, and you were magic. She does not believe in magic, but she believes in the heating unit. It is warm now. Very warm. Mother says we can even grow plants inside if we want. The chocolate was good. We ate 1 piece every night and made it last. Mother said it tasted like hope. Thank you, Santa. My teacher still says you are a myth. But I know better. I know you are real. I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to help people who need it. Love, Lyra. Jace stared at the screen. Something tight and uncomfortable sat in his chest. He looked around his cramped maintenance office, the flickering lights, the smell of recycled air and machine oil, the endless beige walls of Station Kepler 442. He pulled up his personal files and started a new folder. He labeled it North Pole. Then he opened the galactic message boards and began searching for more letters. There were always more letters. More people hoping. More kids who believed that somewhere out there, someone cared enough to answer. Jace Morin wasn't Santa Claus. He was just a mechanic with calloused hands and a workshop full of spare parts. But maybe that was enough. Maybe that was the whole point. Humans, after all, had a particular talent. They made myths real. He pulled up the next letter and started reading. Outside the porthole, the stars burned cold and distant. But inside, Jace Morin smiled and got to work. Santa Claus was hiring.